Hi, 10th B1. We learned this lesson Climate of India. Okay, the first lesson topography that we learn little later. The second lesson map of India that many of maps have given. Third lesson we learned in the Zoom class. That is the fourth lesson climate of India. Okay, first we'll see variation and contrast in the climate. Temperature condition during the summer. Okay, the places of the north of Tropic of Cancer experience continental type of climate. Very hot during summer, very cold during winter. Okay, because it's the Tropic of Cancer experience. Okay, the places, North India places. In summer it will be very hot, like Rajasthan, Punjab, Delhi. In summer it will be very hot. In winter it will be so cold. Okay, that kind of type of climate we call continental type of climate. For example, temperature raised up to 50 degrees Celsius in Rajasthan during summer, while the draws near the Kargil the temperatures may go down to 40 degrees Celsius during winter. Okay, next we'll have the places of the south of Tropic of Cancer being nearer to the equator, that is VR, the south side. Okay, remain hot with average temperature of the 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degree throughout the year. They do not experience winter at all. For example, Bangalore in south, even Chennai also, we don't have a severe winter season or a severe summer season. We don't have like this. Okay, next, the places situated in the vast east-west coastline of India experience equable or maritime or oceanic type of climate. That is only in Chennai. Neither too hot nor cold throughout the year due to the moderating influence of the sea. Example, Mumbai, Goa, Chennai. Okay, these are the places, the variation of the temperature we are learning now. Okay, hence whereas the places in the north, interior north have annual range of rain temperature up to 20 degrees Celsius, the coastal region may have only about 3 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius because of the sea. The coastal side we have sea. Okay, next we'll have rainfall. The rainfall varies from about 1187 centimeter at Mawsynram. It's there in Cherrapunchi in Meghalaya. Okay, when I was young like you, this is the place the highest rainfall, Cherrapunchi. Okay, now this place Mawsynram is in Meghalaya, the highest in the world. Every time the wettest place, every time the rain is coming here, so this is the wettest place in the world. Highest rainfall here only recorded. To less than 25 centimeters in Thar desert in Rajasthan. Here 1100 centimeter, here only 25 centimeters. See the difference. Okay, that's why we are telling variation and contrast in climate. We have such a contrast, opposite climate. Here we study, we see Rajasthan 50 degree Celsius, whereas in Himalayas, okay, draws near Kargil, that is 40 degree minus 40 degrees Celsius during winter. Okay, so these are the variation in the temperature and rainfall. Okay, next we'll see the two coasts of the Indian peninsula are just in the reverse portion with regard to monsoon winds. The western coast gets the heaviest rainfall during June by the southwest monsoon, while the eastern coast remains comparatively dry during the summer. It gets maximum rainfall during winter. Okay, now we'll see this. This is the southwest monsoon. Okay, southwest monsoon. This is northeast side. Okay, this side, because of the wind we are getting the rain. Monsoon means rainfall, so we are getting the rainfall in June, month of June. Okay, whereas the other side will be dry, that is the east coast side. Okay, next, Himalaya regions are higher altitude, get heavy snowfall Okay, the Himalayan ranges will have the snowfall, whereas the same time Tamil Nadu never feel any kind of snowfall. Okay, while the places in the South India, even at a higher altitude, never experience any snowfall, being near to the equator. Why we are not experiencing any snowfall? We are near to the equator. Okay, this is near the Tropic of Cancer. We are near to the equator, so we are not having any kind of snowfall because it's the hottest region. Okay, so these are the variation of the climate. Okay, once again you read the lines, then you may understand. Next we will go to the factors affecting the temperature. Okay, this sharp contrast, the opposite in climate, as a result number of factors affecting temperature. Location, first factor is location, where the place is located. The latitude wise, the Tropic of Cancer divides India into temperate zone or subtropical north and tropical south. Okay, we learnt that the Tropic of Cancer passes through this India in the middle, so the up part we call divides into the temperate zone. Okay, then subtropical north and tropical south. Okay, from here the Tropic of Cancer cross here, so this place we call Tropic of North and this place we call Tropic of South. Okay, the northmost part of India is occupied by the high mountains, that is the Himalayas, occupied by the high mountains. Then this place is situated north of Tropic of Cancer, experience extreme or continental type of climate, that is always cold. Okay, that is, if it is hot means always hot. Okay, extreme hot and extreme cold climate this place is experience, the north side. Okay, next, the southern peninsula enclosed on the three sides of Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal experience a moderate climate. I told you the northern part of the India will get extreme cold. That means winter means heavy winter in Rajasthan, Punjab, Delhi, heavy winter, heavy rainfall and heavy hot summer. Okay, so whereas the south peninsula will not get that kind of climate, it has moderate climate because of the Bay of Bengal, Arabian Ocean and Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean, because of the three sides of water. Okay, with the coastal regions experience equable climate, temperature in general increases from the north to south. Okay, the influence of the Himalayas, very important, because of Himalayas we are not getting the severe cold from Siberia, that is near Russia, and that cold will not enter to the India. That big obstructs of Himalaya plays a very vital role here. Here the Himalayan mountains stop all the heavy winds and cold snowfalls here itself, and it's not crossing and coming into the India. The Himalaya range interrupts the rain bearing southwest monsoon winds, forcing them to shed their moisture, resulting in heavy rainfall in the northeast and Indo-Gangetic plain. From here the southwest monsoon goes, the wind goes and hit the Himalaya, and there its moisture created, there itself that rainfall coming, so the Indo-Gangetic plain will get more rainfall. That's why this northern plains are more fertile, and that every time, all time they have water. Okay, so this is the main important points in the factors of affecting the climate of India. Okay, next one we'll see the altitude. First we saw this factors, location, then we saw about Himalayas. Next, the third one, altitude, that is height. Temperatures decrease with increasing altitude at the rate of 1 degree Celsius for every 166 meter. Hence, the places situated in higher altitude are cooler as compared to the places in the plains. Every 166 meter, 1 degree Celsius is increasing, that is decreasing with increasing altitude. If the altitude is, if the place is very tall or higher place, this is increasing, the temperature decrease. okay, in the highest place. So every 166 meter 1 degree is decreasing. Hence the places are situated higher altitude are cooler and compared to the place in plains. That is, high altitude places are very cool compared to the plains will not have that much cool. Okay, next we'll see distance from the sea. The places situated in the interior have extreme conditional continental type of climate. Okay, see the inner part of India, they have the extreme climate. Whether if it is hot means very hot and cold means very cold, whereas the sea eastern coast and western coast regions will not have that kind of climate. We have moderate climate or equable climate. Okay, and equal climate due to the effect of the land breeze and sea breeze caused by the differential rate of the heating and cooling of land and sea, because we are getting the sea breeze and land breeze in this place. So we have the adjustment of the climate. We have moderate climate. Okay, next one, the western disturbance and the tropical cyclones. See the western side and the Mediterranean Sea, beyond that, from Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, wind flows and comes here. That's why this place is all a very cold place, and they are getting snowfall. We call that such a kind of winds we call western disturbance. Okay, the western disturbance and tropical cyclones. During the winter, there is an inflow of the low pressure depressions called western disturbances in the northwest India. Northwest India. This is north, this is west. Northwest India. Okay, and these westerly depressions originate in the Mediterranean Sea and enter India after crossing Iraq, Afghanistan and Pakistan. They intensely over northwest India and move eastward, causing rain in Punjab and Haryana and snowfall in the Himalayan belt. Slowly it's coming and moving to eastward. That is Himalaya, Punjab, Haryana. Here Punjab, Haryana, and it's crossing the Himalayas. So this place will get more snowfall and wind, very cold, bitter cold. Okay, next one, during the summer, the whole of east coast of India comes under the influence of the tropical depression, low pressure system originating in the head of the Bay of Bengal. From Bay of Bengal, we are getting the rainfall. Okay, in the down one, they cause heavy loss into life and property. As every time we hear this Vishakhapatnam, these Orissa or Bihar, Bengal, always trouble because of the cyclones, no? So that kind of heavy loss comes to, in summer we are getting this kind of east coast winds. Okay, next the upper air and air or jet streams, air currents, they are because in the atmosphere, some of the place, the atmosphere, we have air currents. The upper air currents are jet streams in the upper layer of the atmosphere could determine the onset temperature of the monsoon. How we are getting the rainfall? Maybe due to the jet stream. On the atmosphere, the air current flows. That air causes the monsoon in some of the places. So we learnt these factors affecting the temperature. Okay, that is number 1, location. Number 2, influence of the Himalayas. Number 3, altitude. Number 4, distance from the sea. Number 5, western disturbance and tropical cyclones. Number 6, upper air currents or jet streams. Okay, next we learn climate of India. Okay, for the climate of India, the word monsoon owes its origin to the Arabic word meaning season. Monsoon means season. It was used by the seamen several centuries ago to describe the system of the alternating winds over the Arabian Sea. This is the Arabian Sea. They were using the word for this season. Season means a monsoon. Okay, why? For what reason? Okay, the winds appear to blow from the southwest for 6 months and from the northeast for another 6 months. Okay, this is the south, this is west, this is north, this is east. So southwest 6 months and northeast 6 months. The wind flows like that. So hence the rivers, their direction seasonally, they are called the monsoon winds. Okay, like this rivers, this side 6 months, that side 6 months, we call that monsoon winds, and the climate as tropical monsoon type. Okay, this kind of monsoon winds flows, that climate is tropical monsoon type, we call this. Can you see this map? Okay, 200 and above rainfall, that is dark blue. Okay, this place, okay, near Sri Lanka, near Andhra Pradesh. Okay, you immediately have to go with states, then only you can keep it in your mind. Okay, 100 to 200, little light blue. See this place and all, Bangalore, Maharashtra. Okay, this is the place, Bihar, Orissa. This is the place, they are getting light blue. And 60 to 100 centimeters, little light. Okay, these are the places. Even the Tamil Nadu comes under that. Okay, and 40 to 60. Can you see this kind of places? 40 to 60. Yes, even in the heavy rainfall, little some place where this kind of blue. And 20 to 40 pale blue. See, can you see pale blue? These are the places in Gujarat, in Rajasthan, and very pale the blue. Okay, and the last, that is 20 to 40 centimeter, 0 to 20, there is no rainfall at all. In the places of Rajasthan, see this wet, that is Pakistan, this is India. Okay, the border line is here. See, there is no color in this place. Can you see? So this is the rainfall map of India. Okay, whenever you learn the map, you learn with states, then only you can remember everything. Okay, next we'll go to the 4 seasons. Okay, that it is related to this winds. We have one more thing. Monsoon winds can be called land and sea breeze on the large scale, and both are caused due to the differential heating and the land and the sea. From the land also they get breeze, from the sea also they get breeze. That breeze determine the rainfall. The winds are called southwest monsoon and the northeast monsoon on the basis of the direction from where they blow. Okay, the main feature is the alternation of the seasons, which determines the climate of the Indian subcontinent, because these winds only determine the climate of the Indian subcontinent, that is part of the India. The 4 seasons. Okay, India tapering the peninsular topography surrounded on the 3 sides of water plays an important role in determining the course of the monsoon, with resulting the unique climate of India consists of the 4 seasons, because of this 3 side water peninsular. Okay, if it is 4 side water we call island. This is a 3 side water we call peninsula. That kind of water body we call the main important for the climate change. Okay, the hot dry season occur in March to May. We are going to learn the rainy season or the season of southwest monsoon, June to September. The seasons of the retiring monsoon, southwest monsoon, October to November. The cold season or the season of the northeast monsoon, December to February. This 4 season we are going to learn. Okay, the first one, the hot dry season, March to May. The hot season commences in March and continues till end of the May. Okay, temperature condition over the land. During summer solstice, the sun shines directly overhead and Tropic of Cancer, which divides the India into 2 halves. Last year maybe you have studied the summer solstice and the winter equinox. Okay, the winter solstice, isn't it? So the directly the sun on the summer solstice is on the Tropic of Cancer. So we are under the Tropic of Cancer. India's latitude is near the Tropic of Cancer. So we are getting the heavy heat. Okay, in that time. Okay, that one, the summer solstice only causes the divides India into 2 halves. The mainland of India experiences intense heat during the months of March to May. The low pressure conditions develop on the mainland of India, which high pressure conditions prevailed over the surrounding sea. Okay, in land we are getting low pressure, on the sea we are getting high pressure. Because of that, this kind of places will not have heavy heat. Only the inter part will have the heat lot. Okay, the hottest sun. Okay, next. Condition prevail the surrounding sea. There is a steady increase in the temperature from the south to north, with the highest in the interior. Okay, the Rajasthan experience highest temperature between 45 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius in the central India. Average temperature is about 45 degrees Celsius, and in the south about 38 degrees Celsius to 40 degree in the month of May. If we are getting 40 in Chennai, if we are getting 40 degree or 38, 39, 41, it's very hot season. Whereas in Rajasthan they will get 45 to 50 degrees Celsius in that time. That is the hot dry season. Okay, next we will see the about this condition, the pressure condition and the wind direction. As the whole country simmers in heat, the low pressure condition over the land became more severe, and the low pressure through develops between Thar Desert and Chota Nagpur Plateau. On the other than surrounding sea or cooler, hence they develop high pressure condition. From Rajasthan to Chota Nagpur until that Jharkhand, Bihar, this place experience very high heat. Whereas the near the sea part, we are not getting that much heat, severe heat. Okay, it's not so higher because we are in the high pressure with the sea. Okay, next, the southeast trade winds which blow from the southeast to southwest in the southern India are attracted towards the mainland of India. They blow from southwest. This is southwest. This winds attracts from this side. So because of that, the southwest to northeast, here the hot season ends and the southwest monsoon sets in the month of June. After the May, immediately June comes, so the wind flows from the southwest to northeast. Immediately they are getting the rainy season. Okay, next we learn the local winds during the hot season. Kali Baisakhi in West Bengal, these local winds are called Kali Baisakhi, meaning the calamity of the month of Baisakhi. They are also called the now nor'westers because they usually blow in the northwest direction. Okay, so in the Bengal they call Kali Baisakhi the hot wind name. Next, these local winds are accompanied by the thunderstorms and bring the heavy rainfall. This rain in the month of April, May is good for tea crop and in the Assam, and jute and rice. Okay, in West Bengal, this kind of rain is good for this crops. Next one we will have Lu. Lu are hot, dusty, dry winds. Some of them called sandstorms, which blow particularly in the month of May and June in the northern plain. The fierce heat with the temperature rising up to 45 degree to 50 degree may cause sunstroke, which may be fatal. It's a heavy Lu is a heavy hot wind, very hot wind. It may cause damage to the people, even they will get sunstroke also. Mango shower in Karnataka. These occurs in the south during the month of April, May. They bring the little rain which is important for mango, tea and coffee plants. Hence the mango showers. So because it's seasons of mango, we call that kind of rain mango showers. We call in Tamil we call Kodai Malai. Okay, it's Kodai means it's a summer season. In that time we'll get little rainfall. Okay, this because of the wind, this wind we are getting the rain. Next we'll come for the hot season characteristics. Okay, this season is marked by the dry weather and the excessive heat. Extreme heat they'll have. In this season the sun shines directly overhead of the Tropic of Cancer. Already I told the longest day in June 21st, that is the sun stands still on the head of the Tropic of Cancer. This you learnt in the 9th standard lesson. Okay, the whole of the tropical India south of Himalayas experience very high temperatures. Okay, the range of temperature is very high in the interior. Range of temperature is very high in the interior. Okay, the range of temperature is low over the coastal regions and they experience equable climate. Already I told you, in the inner part of the India they get more high temperature, whereas the coastal part of the India they'll get equable climate, that is not too hot, not too cold. The thunderstorm accompanied by the dusty winds are common. Okay, they'll have the thunderstorms. Okay, with that they have dusty winds. Okay, the brief spell of the showers experience in this time, they were very useful for the tea crop in Assam, rice West Bengal, mango, tea, coffee in the South India. So we learnt about this hot summer. Okay, that has happened in March to May. Okay.